Forget comic books for a second. What if I told you that real-life mutants are walking, crawling, and swimming all around us, armed with powers that seem to defy the laws of nature? We're not talking about fiction. We're talking about creatures that have evolved abilities so bizarre, they'll make you question what's even possible. Today, we're counting down the top 10 craziest animal superpowers you probably didn't know existed. From creatures that hunt with lightning to insects that can literally survive in outer space. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a tiny insect with a leap that would make a superhero jealous. The leafhopper. This little guy, often no bigger than a pencil eraser, has a truly explosive jumping ability. You might think fleas are impressive jumpers, but the leafhopper takes it to a whole other level. Picture this. A leafhopper can launch itself over 100 times its own body length from a dead standstill. Let's just scale that up for a moment. If you had the proportional power of a leafhopper, you could stand at the bottom of a 60-story skyscraper and easily leap right over it. You could clear entire city blocks in a single bound. The secret? A special spring-loaded mechanism in its legs that stores and releases a ridiculous amount of energy in an instant, catapulting it through the air. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most incredible superpowers come in the smallest packages. Coming in at number 9 is an animal that looks like a reject from a sci-fi horror movie and has one of the most disgusting, yet effective, defense mechanisms on the planet: the hagfish. This eel-shaped, jawless fish is a master of slime, and I don't mean a little bit of goo. When it's threatened, the hagfish unleashes a chemical weapon that is pure nightmare fuel. It has specialized glands that excrete a substance made of mucus and tightly coiled protein threads. The moment this pre-slime hits seawater, it expands at a terrifying rate, creating a massive, suffocating cloud of thick, sticky slime in less than half a second. It can expand to 10,000 times its original volume. Any predator, like a shark, that tries to take a bite gets its mouth and gills instantly clogged with an inescapable gooey mess. The attacker is forced to let go to avoid choking to death. And how does the hagfish escape its own slimy trap? It literally ties itself into a knot and scrapes the slime right off. It's a brilliant, if utterly repulsive, superpower. At number 8, we have a predator that sees the world in a way we can barely wrap our heads around. Meet the pit viper, a family of snakes that includes rattlesnakes and copperheads. What makes them so special? They have a built-in thermal imaging system. Right between their eyes and nostrils are two small, heat-sensitive organs called pits. These pits are packed with sensory cells that can detect tiny differences in infrared radiation. This gives the pit viper a heat vision superpower. Even in total darkness, it can see the body heat of a warm-blooded mouse or bird as a glowing thermal image. This sense is so incredibly sensitive it can detect temperature shifts of just a few thousandths of a degree. The snake's brain then overlays this thermal image with its regular vision, creating a mixed reality view of the world that lets it strike with pinpoint accuracy day or night. It's like having military-grade thermal scopes built right into your face. Our number 7 spot goes to an animal without physical powers, but with a vocal ability so extraordinary it borders on supernatural. This is the superb lyrebird of Australia, nature's greatest impressionist. This bird is a master of mimicry, able to recreate almost any sound it hears with frightening accuracy. Its song is a complex symphony of other birds' calls, but it doesn't stop there. Lyrebirds near human areas have been recorded perfectly imitating the sounds of camera shutters, coral arms, and even the roaring buzz of chainsaws. There's famous footage from David Attenborough where a lyrebird flawlessly reproduces the distinct whir of a camera's motor drive and the shriek of a car alarm. While it's noted these birds were in captivity, it proves the sheer range of their ability. Imagine walking through a forest and hearing what sounds like a construction site, only to find out it's just a single bird practicing its routine. Sliding into number 6 is a creature that looks like a real-life Pokemon and has a regenerative power that would make even Wolverine jealous. Meet the Axolotl, a species of salamander from Mexico. This perpetually smiling amphibian is the undisputed champion of regeneration. If an axolotl loses a limb, it doesn't just form a scar, it grows a perfect, fully functional replacement. But it's not just limbs. The axolotl can regenerate its spinal cord, its lungs, and even damaged parts of its heart and brain. Scientists are desperately trying to figure out its secrets, recently discovering that a specific molecule helps tell the cells exactly what part is missing, so it doesn't grow a whole new arm when it only lost a hand. Researchers are studying the axolotl's almost magical abilities, hoping to one day unlock similar potential in humans. For now, the axolotl remains one of nature's most incredible repair artists. At our halfway point, number 5, we have an insect armed with a chemical weapon straight out of a spy movie. This is the Bombardier Beetle, and its defense mechanism is one of the most explosive in the entire animal kingdom. When threatened, this beetle fires a boiling hot, corrosive chemical spray from its rear end. Inside its body, the beetle stores two chemicals, hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide, in separate chambers. When a predator gets too close, it mixes them in a reinforced reaction chamber, where enzymes trigger a violent chemical reaction. The mixture instantly heats up to 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit, the boiling point of water, and the pressure propels the toxic liquid out with an audible pop. Some species can even swivel the tip of their abdomen to aim this spray like a tiny chemical turret. While it might not always kill a larger attacker, it's guaranteed to make them regret their life choices. Breaking into our top 4 is the ultimate master of disguise, an animal that takes camouflage to a whole new level of genius. This is the mimic octopus, discovered back in 1998. While plenty of octopuses can change their skin color to blend in, the mimic octopus does something far more astonishing. It actively impersonates other animals. This incredible cephalopod can imitate the look and, more importantly, the behavior of up to 16 different marine species. For example, if it's being harassed by a damselfish, it'll tuck away 6 of its arms, wave the other 2, and instantly become a banded sea snake, a major predator of that very damselfish. To scare off other threats, it might spread its arms out to look like the venomous spines of a lionfish or flatten its body to glide along the seafloor like a poisonous soul. This isn't just passive camouflage. It's intelligent, on-the-fly mimicry. It assesses the threat and picks the best disguise for the moment, making it one of the smartest creatures in the ocean. Our bronze medalist at number 3 is a fish that weaponized a fundamental force of nature, electricity. The electric eel, which isn't technically an eel but a type of knifefish, can generate the most powerful electric shock of any animal on Earth. While we've known about electric eels for centuries, recent discoveries are just wild. A new species, named Electrophorus voltae, was found to be capable of discharging a staggering 860 volts. To put that in perspective, a standard U. wall socket delivers 120 volts. This fish produces over 7 times that amount. Now, the amperage is low, so a single jolt isn't likely to be lethal to a healthy adult human, but it would absolutely be an experience you'd never forget. This ability is so potent it directly inspired Alessandro Volta to invent the first electric battery back in the late 1700s. The electric eel is literally a living, breathing power plant. Our runner-up at number 2 is a creature that packs a punch so powerful it seems to break the laws of physics. Meet the Mantis Shrimp, a small crustacean with arguably the most powerful weapon, pound for pound, in the animal kingdom. Many species have 2 club-like appendages they use to smash their prey, and this isn't just a simple strike. The Mantis Shrimp's punch accelerates with the same force as a .22 caliber bullet, delivering about 1,500 newtons of force. The strike is so fast, 50 times faster than you can blink, that it literally boils the water around it. This creates something called a cavitation bubble, a pocket of vapor that immediately collapses with tremendous energy. The collapse of that bubble creates a secondary shockwave and produces temperatures of around 4,000 degrees Celsius, nearly as hot as the surface of the sun. So, its victims get hit twice. First by the physical club, and a millisecond later by a superheated underwater implosion. This power is so immense that mantis shrimp are known to shatter aquarium glass just by punching it. And now, for the number 1 craziest animal superpower. This one belongs to a creature that is, for all intents and purposes, practically indestructible. Meet the tardigrade, also known as the water bear. This microscopic, 8-legged animal is the ultimate survivor. What can it survive? Well, pretty much everything. Tardigrades can withstand temperatures from near absolute zero to well over 150 degrees Celsius, 300 degrees Fahrenheit. They can endure pressures greater than the deepest ocean trenches, and they can survive doses of radiation that would be fatal to humans many times over. They do this by entering a state of suspended animation called cryptobiosis, where they shed most of their body's water and essentially shut down their metabolism. But their most mind-blowing feat? Surviving the vacuum of space. In 2007, tardigrades were taken into low Earth orbit on a satellite, where they were exposed to the harsh vacuum and cosmic radiation for 10 days. When they were brought back to Earth and rehydrated, many of them revived, and some even went on to reproduce. They are true polyextremophiles, able to withstand conditions that barely exist on our planet, making the tardigrade the undisputed owner of the craziest superpower in existence. From boiling chemical sprays to superpowered punches and surviving the vacuum of space, the animal kingdom is packed with real-life superheroes. These creatures are constantly pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible for life to achieve. So, what do you think? Which one of these superpowers was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. If you had a blast exploring these bizarre abilities, do us a favor and hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. We'll see you next time as we uncover more of nature's greatest secrets.